Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the new One Piece chapter that came out today. That is chapter 1002, titled Four Emperors versus the New Generation. Of course, before we get into the video, I'll throw a spoiler warning up here, since we're going to be discussing what happened in the chapter. So yeah, let's get into it. So to begin with, the first page, the cover page is Lucy feeding Hattori along with a lot of other pigeons, it seems. It was a special request by someone, so yeah. Now the first official page, we start off with the big fight is still going on. We see Kaido launches his attack that his wind sights that he did previously against the Scabbards. We get the name of that because he attacked. It's called Demolition Gust. So yeah, and we see that everyone manages to escape the attack. We see Lord teleports. This chapter, the Zoro fanboys, including myself, our brains went because of all the feats he did. But yeah, Lord teleports. Zoro blocks the attack basically and deflects it with his sword, just like, and it goes flying, and we see him with a serious look on his face. Kid basically thanks the attack and says that, it's scrap metal that he used and he could reform it. And that kind of makes sense. He's more of a bruiser, so I don't expect him to really dodge. Killer does dodge, and Luffy dodges. He's flying using his gear fort, where he kicks the air, kind of like the skywalk, and he gets straight up into Kaido's face, and he hits him with a new move, I believe, called Gomo Gomo no Kong Rifle. So he manages to actually land a hit on Kaido, and it seems to have done some sort of damage. So yeah, that's shocking, because before we know he wasn't getting damage from these attacks. So I guess Luffy's new armament Haki de Rio is incorporated into all his attacks now. We then see Kid rushing in with his bruiser self again, and he uses a new move called Slam Gibson. In the unofficial it was called Gibson Slam, but now in the official it's reversed, so it's Slam Gibson. And he basically paddle drives Kaido head first into the dome of the building. So yeah, Kaido gets back up as well, and we see Law does his teleportation with his room, and he begins to teleport around the field, and he gets up on Kaido, and he basically says, you know what, I never studied a dragon before, but he assumes the heart is like right here by the scar, and he hits him with a gamma knife. We see Kaido's eyes go white, and basically we see Kaido is like fed up of them. He said that basically, it seems that the supernovas finally realize how tough his defense is, and they're not just reckless and mindless fools like he thought they were. They actually have some form of common sense now, since they know how he fights. We then see Killer, who's finally redeeming himself after being done dirty for so long. So long. So yeah, Killer jumps onto Kaido and starts running up on him, and his Punisher blades start to spin all crazy, and he uses a new attack also called Sonic Sight, or Sight Sonic. And basically it's a sound attack like what Apu does, but it's with his blades. And we see like his blades extend and go through Kaido, so it's like a sound based kind of attack that attacks you internally. So that does damage as well to Kaido. Next we see Big Mom appear, because she's still on the battlefield and everyone forgot about her. She's been getting done dirty a lot as well throughout this whole arc and being memed. So it's good to see that she actually doing something now. But basically she does a new lightning attack called Indra, and she hits Killer with a lightning bolt, so she's hitting him and he falls. And when he's about to fall, basically she says, how they forgot she's on the field and nobody going to escape this attack, since once you're under the sky, you're fair game for this lightning attack. You can't dodge it. Um, so yeah, Killer is hit and falling, and Kaido goes to eat him. I don't know. He goes to eat him, and Luffy comes in with the save, man. And Luffy hits Kaido with a Rhino Schneider, and basically drop kicks the shit out of him. And Kaido raises back up his head, and he was like, you know what? Screw this. And he uses his blast breath. And in doing so, we see Zoro and Law on the ground, and Zoro is like, Law, throw me up there. So he does. Of course, Law being Law was like, fed up listening to y'all like a babysitter, basically. But yeah, he throws Zoro up in the air, and when he does, Zoro uses Kinemon's move yet again, and he cuts the flame again. And in doing so, Luffy is like, yay, Zoro! So yeah, we get that. And then we get the most hype Zoro moment yet, where Zoro uses Ito Ryu. And I believe this is the move he used on Ryuma back in Thriller Bark as well. But basically he jumps up into the air and he's like, Ito Ryu, Flying Dragon Blaze. And when he launches the attack, Big Mom is like, look out, Kaido! Because she basically sensed the attack would do damage. So yeah, she warns Kaido, and Kaido dodges the attack. And it cuts off the horn of the skull. The Skull Island basically cuts off the horn completely. And Kaido mentions that he feels Odin's presence within the sword. And how is that possible? We then see, I guess, Zoro falls because he used all his haki in that attack. So he begins to fall. And Big Mom, again with the lightning bolt, she's like, zap! And hits him with a lightning bolt. And we see Luffy screaming for Zoro. Then back to Big Mom, who is using the lightning attack. We get the name of it this time, and it's called God of Lightning Tenjin. And basically she's been zapping everybody on the field in this panel. She's like, you get a lightning zap, you get a lightning zap, everybody gets a lightning zap. So Luffy gets hit, Law gets hit, Kid gets hit, Killer gets hit, everybody gets hit. However, one thing to mention though, we saw this back in Skypiea as well. Luffy is immune to lightning, so it did not have any effect on him. So he bounces back up into the air, and Big Mom's like, how does this not affect you? And he's like, because I'm a rubber man. His usual thing, he's a rubber man. And he's like, you're going to pay for what you did to Zoro and the others. And he readies an attack, but same time Kaido comes in again. But this time he finally does manage to hit Luffy with the blast breath, because Zoro is not there to cut it. So he does do that. However, Luffy tanks the attack this time. And Kaido is like, how come Flame's not working on you now? And Luffy's just like, guts. Just pure guts. So Luffy basically tanks the attack and uses next attack called Kong Gatlin. I don't think this is new, because it looks like the same Kong organ attack from before that we saw when he fought Don Flamingo. So yeah, the chapter ends basically with Luffy punching the crap out of Kaido again. And then when it ends, we get the small message that yes, we do have a chapter on the 7th, so that means no break, which is good. So yeah, so basically this chapter ends there. This was a very good chapter. We got a lot of fighting. We got some more new moves for everyone. Oda finally shows us that the supernovas aren't really scrubs like we thought they would be. However, I don't know how they intend to beat to Young Ho, because it might put you in a situation now if they win, like where do you go from here? So I think that maybe they might still lose, because we still didn't see Kaido's devil fruit power. We believe it's the dragon form, but remember we found out that it's the koi fish fruit. So we don't know if it's related. We don't know the true abilities of it, and we still haven't seen Big Mom pull out her crazy form, like when she had her hair on fire or the sword on fire. So we have to wait to see more of that. So yeah, we still need to do that. But it's good to see new moves as well from the Supernova. Like I said, we see that they aren't scrubs like we thought. Um, we see that they are holding their own and managing to do some form of damage. However, they're too focused on Kaito, I believe. They need to divide their attention so they don't all get basically sideswiped by Big Mom, because everyone's been ignoring and overlooking her since Whole Cake. So we need to get more of her, I feel, and I feel in the upcoming chapters we would see more of her diving into this, maybe a backstory for her as well, because we still need to learn more about Roxa as well. So I think within the next few chapters we may get some more information on her as this fight progresses, and we'd see some more moves from her as well. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. I know I said that was the end of the video, but quick guest appearance. Meet Stinky. Say hi, Stinky. Mwah. Okay, bye everyone.